I'm gonna grab it by the two over here. Wow. Yeah. Those are strong. We have 11-inch Sempertex Aurora Green balloons. I have been super excited to see these, and I should have showed you guys yesterday. Look at that color. Gorgeous. So I will do the big balloons, 9 inches, and the 5-inch will be 4 inches. And we are plugged in. I'm excited for this color. Hello, Los Angeles. This is beautiful. We are going to size it to 9 inches. And I forgot to mention, you love it? Me too. I will only be making one of these. I'm meaning the stack. Some items I make twice, but some will just be one time. Gorgeous, yep, this is a gorgeous color. I love it, Sempertex. So I'm going to make a quad. And we have it just like that. And we need to make one more. You're lucky to be on the live. I love it when you guys are here. This is so much better than the way I was filming before. Somebody's asking best place to purchase balloons. Balloons.online. And you would just type it in the exact same way that I said it, balloons.online. This is 11-inch balloons and we're sizing to 9 inches. Pair, and we're going to make a quad just like that. And now I'm going to use Sempertex Reflex Silver. These are 5-inch balloons, and I'm going to inflate them to be 4 inches. And we just need one of these for now. Size it to 4 inches. If the one that was here yesterday that said she didn't have a half sizer, hopefully this is better for you today. Yes, a graduation balloon stack today. best balloon brand, and good morning, Crystal, I think is Sempertex. The next one would be Calisan. There's also Tuftex. Okay, let's put that part together. Oh, I need a balloon weight. I'm gonna use one of these beauties. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna make a water balloon. Okay, I probably could have given some more water. So I am going to take the neck from the green, wrap it around the silver a couple of times, and tie it. We are all connected. Now I'm going to take another neck with the other set, and I'm going to wrap that around a couple of times, a couple of balloons, and tie it. I love this green color. I think Ron's gonna love this too. Gonna have to get him the 260s. Okay, we are gonna go back to the silver. We're gonna do these 4 inches again. And we're gonna make another one. It is a beautiful green, isn't it, Chris? I love it. I think it's very similar to Calisan Mirror Green. I'm looking at a Calisan Mirror Green right now, but it's faded. Let me just see. Yeah, this one is faded a lot, but there is a slight difference. I'm not sure if you guys can tell that, but there is a little bit of a slight difference. Okay, we're gonna make, yes, it is classy, I agree. We have another quad. We're gonna make another one of these. We might do 2 more of these, but for now we just have the 2. I need a 260, it can be a scrap. I am just gonna cut the tip of this 260 off. We don't want air inside of there. And now I'm just gonna tie this to one of the silver necks. Awesome. Oh, thank you, K-Joy. So we have it like that. Now, if you didn't want to do this, you could tie the neck right into a neck in there. But I think I want to do it this way. And your 260 could be shorter than this. Which brand of balloons are you using, Louise? Sometimes these plop up too. Oh, I forgot to add the balloon weight. So I've got the balloon weight. I'm going to just stick it in the middle and wrap that neck all around the balloons on the bottom. We don't need to tie. Just let it go. And there you go. So now the size, these are 9 inches. The center is 4 inches and 9 inches. And these are 4 inches. And all I'm going to do is pull it through. And it's going to sit just like that. And we are going to make another set because I like this better than just that. Okay, now we want to turn that. Actually, I'm going to go in from the bottom. And we got to give that one a fix. There. I love putting these on. They add the extra oomph. These are Qualatex 20-inch stars. Didn't want to open. So I'm just going to open up the valve. And I don't think I have that in right. No, I didn't. Okay. Yes, I do. My A-store front name is Ask Me for a Balloon. This color, I don't know if it said a color, it might have online, but they look like this. 20-inch green stars. I'm going to give it a little bit more air. But not too much. And I'm going to inflate one more of these. And then I have 26-inch numbers. And we have our second one. Now let's get, oh, and I also have 16-inch numbers, a 2 and a 0. Oh, and these are anagram. I love using anagram. Glue dots stick to these pretty good. I don't want to overinflate, so I'm going to use my hand pump. Tanya only asked for one of each. But what I used to do for jobs is I would buy doubles of all of my numbers. But I stopped doing that. Then if I had an emergency, I was off to Party City. It's too expensive to buy doubles. So we need to just be careful. And I'm trying to be extra careful. So I have the 2 and the 0. Again, anagram, 26 inches. And I'm going to finish it off with my hand pump, trying to be extra careful. And there is our tube. I thought I heard a pop. I was going to cry. I was going to cry. Because as I said, I only requested one. I have some more numbers here, but they are, I think, 32 inches. These are 26. Oh, and on our foil balloons, there are some tabs. You don't need those, so you can cut them off. And there's usually two on the bottom as well. These are if you want to hang it. And hello, Kels. Just don't cut your balloon. These are feeling soft, but I don't know if it's because I have my window open and it is freezing outside. So each one had 4 hanging tabs. And the little ones have hanging tabs as well. Okay, one more after this. And then we will be attaching a number to our base. She is really losing air. And this one made a sound when I was inflating it. Un momento, por favor. 1 second. I have one number 6. I'm gonna inflate this one in face. It says it's 32 inches, but I think when they're inflated, they're not 32 inches. So I will see. The rest I'm hand inflating. You are very welcome, Claudia. Okay, that's better. Now let me just see. Oh yeah, she is saggy. That looks pretty close to me. Okay. We need a 260, to attach to the tail. And I'm just looking for a scrap. This one was a scrap. I don't think I needed that long though. This would be good enough. And you're just going to put it on your tail, like so, and roll the tail down. And then you want to tie it twice, of course. And then this will let you connect it to your base. You're just going to wrap it around this balloon. If your silver balloons get messed up, no worries, you could fix them. And then I wrapped it around this balloon. And now I'm going to tie it. And then you can just readjust if these ones came out of place. Okay, now we want to attach the 6. And I'm grabbing just some tape. This was from a dollar store. And okay, so she is going to go right there. So you can use a hot glue gun like this HOTO, or you can use UGLU Dashes. We are going to do it with UGLU Dashes. And the box just looks like this. It could be any name brand. It doesn't have to be Oasis. They are all UGLU. I think she shall be good there, so I'm going to add a glue dot. I want to see how strong these are for just a bouquet. Alrighty, we're going to get another one. And that's really putting it to the test there. I'm going to put another one right here. Oh, and I just remembered too that I didn't use anagram for this one. So if this doesn't stick very good, that will be the reason. She's sticking pretty good. And I forgot to cut the tabs off of that too. So let me get that. Try this. She is staying together. Probably need something to help stabilize that. My little table is not very big, so it's wobbly. Sometimes the best ones are the ones that get made up on this spot. So I am just going to tape down the tails. That one was extra long. Looks much better with your tails taped up. Way more professional. It might balance then. Yep, maybe. It's funny, sometimes when I'm doing numbers, it's like I have dyslexia when it comes to looking at them on the camera. Okay, I'm going to use UGLU Dashes to attach them. You're in love with it so far. Thank you very much, Piera. We are going to add one more before I attach. Add quads at the bottom of the 6. Yeah, I really don't think I want to put the star over there. And when you use UGLU Dashes, you want to rub them. This creates heat and it activates your glue. Okay, now we have our 20. And we're going to go up because I'm going to put a star. I'm going to do that right now and then it's official. I'm going to grab a 260 scrap and I'm just going to cut off that little end. When we have that end on there, it traps in the air. Actually, that's too small. This is better, this size. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing that we did with the number 2. We're just going to roll the tail down that 260. And now we have a connection point. Don't worry guys, we are going to be doing plenty of these. So the star, I'm just going to wrap it around the balloons. Again, they might get messed up. You can fix them. Have a little fight with the balloons. And tie that 260. Bring that out there. You guys all got mumble jumbled. I will fix you. I really mumble jumbled them. You need to sit like that. And check the back one is all mumble jumbled too. onto the side. Now, I'm going to pull this one down. Kind of pulled it in the middle of there. If you guys can see that. I need a bigger table. Okay. I think we are all situated again. Okay, 20. We are going to stick you on. Yes. So we want it to sit kind of in the middle. That'll help keep it secure. Couldn't remember where I added the UGLU Dash. And we're going to get another UGLU Dash, and I'm going to glue it to the star. I did one very similar to this for 2021. Very similar. Okay, we need to get that other star up there. And then I want to pull that a little bit more. Still see it a bit, but that's okay. We are going to add the star right there. Add another glue dot. And I don't know why, but I love adding smaller numbers with the bigger numbers. So it really emphasizes 26. We are going to add another one. So we are going to attach one more UGLU Dash. Just kind of reach. Okay, I feel like something needs to go right here. like a 5-inch round. And I'm so glad I didn't use this one because she is a defect. That's it, a defect. Okay, I'm just going to use my hand pump for this one. If Dawn's watching, I'm sorry, beautiful. There, we're just going to make him be a little baby. I'm going to cut the nozzle so that it's more like that. And UGLU Dashes again to the rescue. We are going to need 2 UGLU Dashes. Thank you very much. If you don't rub your UGLU Dashes, they won't work the same. They need that little bit of heat, which comes from the friction of you rubbing it. And sometimes I forget where the corner is that you can lift. I feel like I could have put a couple of balloons there. But I like that. Let me see. Now we need something over here. Okay. Somebody mentioned about putting a curly. I would put a couple there. You are very welcome. And for the ones that know me, you know that I can't do the curly the regular way. Instead, I put a 160 inside of the 260. So, I'm going to give that a stretch. These are Sempertex Reflex Aurora Green 260s. And I am just using a random color 160. I'm going to put them inside the 260. That one went in so perfect for me. And then, oh, these 160s are short. It's only coming to about there. Hold on a second. Let's see if I stretch it first. And try that again. Oh yeah, I think it's because when I stretched the Aurora, the chrome balloons really stretch when you stretch them. They're not like the regular balloons. So I'm feeling where the end is. On a regular balloon, that end would be much further up. But I stretched the Aurora Green. So you'll have a knot at the end. Yours may be further down. Now, when I inflate it, I am not going to be inflating this one. this one won't get inflated. The 260 will be inflated. And I will show you. You see, you want that one sticking out. And then as you inflate, you're going to hold that 160. And sometimes it doesn't want to work proper like this time. Still be used though. As Dawn says, you're still going to the party. Now hopefully the next one comes out proper. I think what I'm going to do is not stretch it. Look at the size difference when you stretch it. So I'm going to add the 160 and then stretch it. This one is kind of soft. And then for your end, you just push it in and it's hidden away. Yes, I tied two together. I'm going to make another one. This one is going to work better because I'm not going to stretch it until I have it tied together. And then we'll see it's going to come more down to the bottom. This one doesn't want to cooperate, so I know it's right there. I pull it right in and give it a shake. She definitely went down further. So now I can feel the end of the 160 is right there. When I tie, they're both being tied together. And when I tie it off afterwards, they're both being tied together. So again, we want to just put the inflator into the Aurora green. I have the lime green right here. I'm going to hold that lime green while I'm pumping. So she's going to be tight. Now when you release some air, hold the lime green, hold the 160. Release some air to make it a little more softer. And now I will be tying both the 160 and 260. And then if it's like this, you can fool around, manipulate it, and you get your curly. Now this end, just push it in. And that's hidden away. I know the other way with just the 260s, you don't have to bother with all this fooling around, but I just can't get it. So I found this way and it works for me. So now I am going to tie the two 160s together. This way I have a little bit of pull in between them. I'm going to wrap it around one of these balloons. Yep. Just wrap it around. And then I will fix it again. You gotta come up there. Now we can glue the 260 curly right to the 6. So I added a UGLU Dash. That's better. I might even add a UGLU Dash right here so this curly doesn't get turned around. What do you guys think? Yes, you are tying one right into the other. Let me make another one. Don't stretch your 260 until you put in your 160. Thank you guys so much. And I'm sorry on YouTube, I'm just seeing now where everybody was saying cluster. I think this works out okay. So now I'm going to feel where that 160 is. I think she went right to the bottom. Let's give it a tie and see. Keeps getting better and better. Thank you. So yeah, both the 160 and the 260 are tied. As you can see, I will pull that and it's not going to come out. Now I would stretch both of them together. And I'm going to put the inflator, the pump, over the Aurora green. You have your 160 here. Do not let go of that. You want to hold that because it's causing friction, which creates the curl. And sometimes I got a different curl. But they're always cool. Then to hide that, you just push it in. Voila. And you could take it, fool around with it. And you have another curly, which we could add somewhere else, but I will wait and see. I need to get some decals on there. I made them on my Cricut maker. So this, I had just used Cricut Smart Vinyl, so you don't need to use a mat. I have transfer tape, but it drives me crazy. So I found the painter's tape works pretty good. If you give yourself enough. I believe one piece should catch it all. Sometimes I use this little roller, or you can also use a scraper. Let me try the scraper. Brookie became the number 67 fan of the fan club. So all I'm doing right now is trying to press it so that it's going to stick to the tape. But I also, you use your bank card, now it's all bent. I also placed it so that some of the sticker, some of the vinyl is showing at the top. This way, I'm going to peel it. And just like butter, it is coming off, except for that one's being stubborn. There we go. You can move it side to side. I really find this easier than transfer tape. I would still be trying to lift it. Except for my G. Okay. So my letters are in here. So we are going to put you right there. And again, you can use your scraper. I find sometimes my fingernails is a better method. And now the tape doesn't want to leave it. I hope you guys can see what I am doing. That R is a stubborn one. So see, fingernails I think work better sometimes than the scraper. The hat's going to go first, then class of, and it is class of 2026. And I just want to show you that you can pick it up by the two. And it's not going to come apart. I know, Brookie, they hold so well. I'm really going to test those. I'm going to grab it by the two over here. Wow. Yeah. Those are strong. Yep. UGLU Dashes are for the win.